We're no, I can't wear the sunglasses. We're on a special on the road edition here of the Spick and Span show with Alex joining in.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, everybody. I know that we said we were not going to do the show today. I said that last week, but Alex insisted that we do the show, and he's here.
We're chilling.
We got service. I think. Hopefully, it's going well. We're just doing it right from the phone. The studio light is natural.
Comments.
Let's
see.
see.
Pull it up here.
Yeah, no, we can pull the comments up and everything. Just be careful here. No, live chat. Yeah, we hit the live chat button here. And, yep, there we go. So here's all the chats. So, yeah, again, I know that we said that we were not going to have a show, but we wanted to do a special one because there's actually a real big reason why, today was actually either going to be a really big news, or it was just going to be kind of the same news, but
also important.
So if you guys saw the title of the show, I know obviously it came in a little late, but the title was Circle the Wagons. I mentioned this to Kyle over the weekend. He didn't really know what the reference was for, and actually watching that show 1883 right now.
There you go.
Not sure if you see that, but in episode 5 they actually had to circle the wagons when the bandits were coming, and that's what it comes to.
Bandits, banditos.
Well, bandits or banditos. Yeah, we look like retired surfers. Yeah, we're currently powder hounds. Is a good way of explaining what we do. But anyway, so why don't you take it from here and explain exactly what's going down?
So yeah, I mean, every offseason teams make moves, and this year, the Latin Saints came up, and Diego and the boys over there making a power play to really put together an awesome team, which it appears they already have. But really, I feel like part of that, or their strategy, is also to deplete or weaken their competition as well. So they were going after guys off of each of the top pro teams. It kind of seemed like. I mean, I don't know if that was part of the strategy, but that's kind of the way it broke out.
Well,
so.
it sounds like from talking from with a couple of the guys that can beat her live from the chopper. Chopper takes off tomorrow at about 8:30 a.m. So stay tuned for that. We'll get into that part of it. But it seems as though Diego's plan was kind of like, all right, let's do all just Latin American players, and that's when he got Silos, and then he got A-Rod, which arguably his last name is of Latin descent, and then he kind of like got a little carried away, because I do know he wasn't planning on spending the type of budget that he's spending right now, and then he was like, oh, let's get another guy, and I think A-Rod's kind of like, hey, we should get this guy, we should get that guy, and next thing you know, he's well into the six figures on his salary, on his budget, which is great. I think it's awesome.
It's cool to see guys get paid, a lot of dough to play paintball. I'm into that.
All
right,
here
comes our food.
Look at that, and we're getting food too. Part of the deal.
Beef ribs.
Brontosaurus ribs.
Who's got the cowboy dip?
Right here. You can put it all right here. And so yeah, I think it is a great thing though that. I'm sorry, I'm dropping stuff on the floor. It is a great thing that he's out here spending money, because it's good that people are getting paid.
Into it.
Yeah, into it. Now, obviously, it gets a little jaded when he starts coming after your own guys, which is in the case of what the turmoil in the dynasty camp, where we had to circle the wagons.
And it's been like this for a long time for us, because we're not really a powerhouse team when it comes to money. We run the team off of sponsorship. We don't have a guarantor or like one guy who's willing to foot the bill for people's salaries and the whole team. And if we run the team off of 100% sponsorship, so we pride ourselves on that. But we understand when players want to leave. I mean, that's something a benefit that comes with our team. You come, you learn from us, you maybe get some wins, and then you can get paid. Mm-hmm. So this time Marcelo was in the position to do that. So I appreciate his ability and his skill, and he certainly should get paid because he's an elite player and he deserves that type of recognition. So the Saints realized that and made him a great offer, and Marcelo was upfront with the team about it, and we discussed it, and
which is of great character, and that's something that we need to point out, because a lot of players won't do that. And I just want to take a quick pause real quickly, just off topic, to show everybody what Alex is about to eat.
Me too, though.
Now, at first glance, you'd think that he's got some sort of root beer float right here, or some sort of ice cream dish. However, no, no. This is warm. I wish I had this warmth in my hands today up in the mountains, but it's mashed potatoes and meat in a cup with gravy.
Let's see.
It's actually comfort in a cup. But we've got a pretty great spread. We're eating. We're stopped here. What's the name of this town? Kettle Falls, right off the 395 and the 20.
Barbecue.
It's called Backyard Barbecue,
The drive is worth
and it is
worth the drive on the 395.
worth the drive off the 395. So, definitely these Brontosaurus bones are pretty phenomenal as well. So, yeah, and like we talked about it, and there was a big with Marcelo. And he had a weekend to took the weekend to decide. He was out playing, and it's a pretty difficult decision for it should be a pretty difficult decision for most people. Some people are more easily swayed by dollar figures than loyalty, but Marcelo is definitely someone who takes everything into account.
Yeah, and
before making a decision.
Marcelo had a big part in building the team to where it is now.
Yeah.
He helped. Obviously, Archie wanted to come play with us, and I think Marcelo was a big part of that. Dalton came back and decided to join up, and I know that those guys are really good friends. So, Marcelo had a big part in, creating the team as it is today. And, to leave that would, kind of be a bummer for him as well. So, you never know what could happen. I mean, we're on an upswing right now. We added Archie, who's an elite player. And, at practice, just watching Archie, Ryan and Marcelo be on the field at the same time, it's a pretty cool thing to see, because the communication and the flow and the intelligence of those three guys together can really link the field and become a force. So yeah, losing Marcelo would definitely be a punch to us, and we certainly didn't want it to happen, and he didn't either, but it's just that's a huge amount of money.
Yeah, and just to be clear, Marcelo's staying with Dynasty. I know that
they were asking. They were just asking.
You left that with
they were asking.
Yeah. So we're stoked that Marcelo made that choice, but you would think, because it was going to be a 3-player deal. I think Tyler was there, Dalton was in the mix, Marcelo. So that was going to be 3 massive ads for the Latin Saints. And again, I want to point this out. I love what Diego's doing, and I'm stoked on this. I'm not as happy when it happens to our guys, but I appreciate what he's doing for a lot of the players out there who, paintball should have this big influx of cash, so that guys can get paid. And it's also nice to shake up on the top elite level of spending. Give ruffle the feathers of Barton and Randy, which will give everybody some. If we get to. Let's just get into an equal amount of likes to followers, and I will give you guys some pretty juicy Spick and Span exclusive news here. That's allegedly a different pickup for the Latin Saints. That is going to be a big blow to a couple of some other teams out there in the league.
I don't even know this.
Oh yeah, I know, because you're neither the Spick the Span. You're just like the extra guy, so we don't always pass all the info through you. But just hit that like button. We get up to 100 followers or 100 viewers and all that. We'll do that. But also just to point out, so for those of you guys who weren't here last week and don't really know exactly why Alex and I are randomly sitting in a little barbecue spot off of Highway 20 in northern Washington, we flew into Spokane last night, and we're headed out to the North Cascades this evening, and tomorrow morning we're getting picked up in a helicopter and dropped off onto the top of a mountain somewhere out in the North Cascades, and we're going to be doing some heli boarding. Well, I'm going to be doing some boarding, and he's going to be doing some heli skiing. So we've got a little crew here. We got a helicopter pilot.
Yep. So Marcelo, we got the news Marcelo is staying, so we said we're gonna go as hard as we want out here. So
yeah, we got backup. You know what I mean? Like, we got a deep roster, so we can definitely take some more risks. So, Kevin Yantosh, and congratulations to Kevin. Kevin won the Dynasty jersey last week on the spin. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to give some people away some prizes out on today's show, but. Bear with us, because as you can see,
we'll double up on prizes.
Oh, what's this button do?
Week.
Oh wow,
Magic wand.
Yeah, magic wand. We can change how we look. Thanks, Michael. Just say have fun. Just leave it right there with that period. You don't have to write the second part in there, the more ominous part in there. So, yeah, anyway, so yeah, we've been talking about Kevin just bought an Aculot. Yeah, and actually, we're actually eating finally some really nice stuff here at this barbecue restaurant. We got brisket tacos. We've got beef ribs, which personally, I'm a bigger fan of beef ribs than I am of any other type of rib. And we've had this discussion.
Yeah, they're too fatty. Whatever.
Them pork ribs?
It's just me.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, beef ribs are the way to go. If you guys don't know, I know Nick Sloviak knows what's up because he's a big beef guy. So, again, we have some really juicy news that we do want to share. But yeah, too fatty when you're cooked wrong. Also, guys, we're gonna be releasing a bunch of codes. We do have a New Balance team store that's been set up for 20% off for all of the fan base here that's watching. So you can get any of the cleats that we're wearing at 20% off. That's courtesy of New Balance and Dave Cheney. Also, I believe there were a couple other little discount things that we're going to be putting in there. But I can't quite remember because, again, I don't have my notes in front of me. But and I don't have an air horn either. Yeah, Nick, big beef Sloviak. I do like that.
Well, yeah, shout out to Dave Cheney and New Balance, and check out the Blue Ridge Paintball Club if you haven't. Follow them on social media and see what it's all about.
Yeah.
So,
and then also big shout out to everybody who purchased
Bobby.
some Spick and Span merch. James from Island Design is printing everything. He actually should be finishing up printing everything, so it should be shipping. I believe this week is the game plan. So you guys should be looking out for tracking numbers or packages arriving at your doors in the next couple of weeks. Couple of days. By next week, you'll be having all of your gear shipped and delivered to you guys. So let's see. Okay, we're at 85. Let's see, 85 viewers right now. Let's go ahead and hit up with a little Q&A really quickly because I want to get to 100 viewers. So hit the like button before we drop the super juicy news. If you guys throw anything in there. Oh yeah. Also, Oliver was gonna come. So had Marcelo and Dalton.
let's not jump the gun.
Oliver's over there doing calisthenics right now to get in paintball shape. He's snap shooting in the mirror. He's watching the BKI drills and getting ready to
Dynasty Dissected.
Yeah, he's watching Dynasty Dissected and getting ready to play some paintball again. And I'm all about if any of you guys want to have a great rib debate on how much better barbecue beef ribs are. So Brian Cole is actually going to come on this trip. He's still around. He's just hanging out.
Family man.
And Chase, we're not trolling. We've got the juice, dude. There's a
have it. I don't know it.
There's a new Latin Saint player.
There is?
Oh yeah.
Who is it?
Well, we're gonna tell you. We've got 7 more followers.
How you not tell me before the show?
I'm pretty sure I tell you. He just doesn't listen to me. He doesn't listen to me. But I'll let you guys guess in the comment section if you guys want to guess who the new Latin Saints might be. It's allegedly. I don't know. I haven't talked to Diego. I keep trying to get Diego on the show.
Allegedly is different than there's a new Latin Saints.
No,
player.
but you obviously don't watch the show enough. Like, there's allegedly and there's allegedly. Like, there's 2 ways of saying allegedly. That allegedly, you know. Matty Marshall just texted. Let's see what. Maybe he's watching the show right now. Matty Marshall now is watching the show. I wonder
what
if
up, Matty.
Hey, Matty, do you know who this alleged player who's allegedly possibly going to the Latin Saints as well? Well, are you just gonna say what the names are?
I don't know. That guy just wrote it.
But I don't think.
Okay, people are just throwing out names.
Yeah, that's why I said. Remember, I just said guess. He doesn't even listen to what I'm saying right here. So how does he know? Obviously you don't listen to what I say when I tell you.
Whisper it to me.
No.
Holy shit! It's in, done deal.
It's allegedly, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah, and then Matty Marshall, just so we're clear, Matty Marshall's probably one of the smartest people I know, and this just right here confirms and solidifies how smart he is. And he's a connoisseur of food. You just listen to him speak on Go Sports, you know that he knows what he's talking
What's
about.
he saying? Beef ribs?
Beef ribs are better than pork ribs. That's That's a guarantee. So we're at 94, and it's not Tom Brady.
Bobby.
Not Tom Brady. Also, I do want to say that we are working very tirelessly. I want to say tirelessly on getting. I wish I went and played on Sunday because I believe that the Latin Saints were in at ASG. It was only a couple of them, but Diego was there playing and hanging out and talking to the guys. And I kind of wish I'd gone up there because I wanted to talk to him and say, hey, look, why do you keep dodging us on the show? Because he was supposed to come on like 4 weeks ago, and then there was a scheduling conflict, and he was supposed to come on the next week, and then he was hunting, and then there was another week and then another week. But what I want to do is I want to get him to tell a story because I want him to
Bear.
Yeah, Bear picked up from the Latin Saints. I wanted to explain what his game plan is, what he wants to do with the team, what he's going to do with Latin American paintball, because I do believe that he's trying to help promote and support Latin American paintball. And then what he's doing with, like, I think there's a divisional kind of thing that Quinn was kind of giving me a heads up on.
Well, I'm stoked that anyone who gets in that cares that much to try to build a successful team, it's good for the game. So
that's for that
good. Makes it exciting and
yeah.
and hopefully they have some success.
Yeah. So, we got 111. Now let's ramp up those likes. We got 111 viewers right now. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the Taijin Saints, I like that. Taijin. Hey, Mario, you watched them play this weekend. How'd they do against Aftermath? How'd they play? If you want to put in the comments, it's kind of like let everybody name. Okay. Because we're gonna keep this episode short, and next week, because I'm flying straight from here to Sacramento for the BKI Combine, so I will be up there in Sacramento for that Combine. Combine's sold out. We're still trying to get Alex to come out and coach, but
we'll run it by the family.
Yeah, we'll run it by the family. So he might be in there on Sunday coaching a team. I know Yosh will be there coaching a team. It'll be myself, Marcelo, Nick Laval, Greg Sewers is going to be coaching. Kyle Spick is going to be there. We got just text messages. Everybody wants to text us right now. No one texted me all day today, and now they.
That's how it works.
I know. So we're going to keep this one. Yep, Dizon's going to be there. See, now you got to come. Now you got to come. You just got called out. You just got called out. So again, we're going to keep it short. No, I don't think Yaya would leave. Just because of how intertwined he is in the Houston Heat family. Now, I did tell Diego, I said, hey, you should grab Tyler for a couple of reasons. Because A, I want Tyler to get paid. I think that's great. I think he should get a raise also. Because one of the reasons that he left was not all. One of the reasons was me. The other one was that he was going to get a raise. I don't know. I'm a jerk. Did you see my last post?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess you are kind of a jerk.
But truly, I want him to get paid. Dude, I dare you to eat all those. Let's see it, big boy. Let's see it, big boy.
The old 96er.
Yeah.
Do I get a shirt with it?
You didn't finish the gristle.
Clark.
Anybody know what that movie's from? If anybody can guess what movie we just quoted, you'll get a prize.
The bones of my beef ribs.
You'll get the bones of the beef ribs to give to your dogs. Anybody?
Somebody's got to know it.
Yeah, AT83 is dope, Maddie. There it is, but that's not it. There's the Great Outdoors. Yeah, John Candy, Jonathan Padilla. Shout out to Jonathan Padilla. Jonathan has a little art shop in Vista.
Oh, nice.
Does photography and makes his own coffee.
Really?
Like actually gets the beans, bakes them,
roast them.
Yeah. But you know the difference between roasting and baking? The temperature.
Huh.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I believe so. Yeah. You can either bake, you can roast, but it's you do it in the oven.
Can you broil the beans?
No, because that would be broiling them.
Broiled beans.
Mm-hmm. That would be broiled coffee beans, and I don't think they taste very good. Then it tastes burnt. So, all right, we're hitting the 20-minute mark, and at the 20-minute mark is when we're gonna give you guys the deets on who.
Dude, that's intense.
Yeah. So allegedly, okay, this player.
I mean, if it's allegedly, you shouldn't say anything.
You obviously don't know what allegedly means on the show. It almost means it's a good deal. And just so you know, we never wait to confirm anything on the Spick and Span show. We just drop the news.
Drop the news.
Drop the news. Because you know what's going to happen if I don't drop the news to everybody right now in 15 sequins? Quinn Nadeau's going to drop it. Then Pro Paintball's going to drop it. Then everybody here has got to wait until next
people still
Tuesday.
love the Spick and Span show.
I know they love the Spick and Span show, but they also love this to hear the news first. And now I'm going over minutes. So allegedly, Kyle Spica is going to the Latin Saints.
Oh my god.
For a very, very large.
That's hearsay.
Now they didn't get me, they didn't get Marcelo, they didn't get Tyler, they didn't get Dalton. And not saying that Kyle is the last on the list, but he is often overseen because and underutilized, I think, on Impact.
Well, now he is in a different position on Impact.
I know. He actually, so that was like one of the big things like he had to contemplate. Like, here I am now more in a leadership role. So, you got to think of that sort of thing.
Did he tell you could say that?
I don't know. I haven't checked my text messages in a while.
Man, it's too late. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube now.
I don't know. Allegedly. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to do it or not, but I do know that he's been asked. Everybody's been asked. People have been asked. Everybody gets asked. Not everybody.
Okay, he was asked.
He was asked.
Okay.
Allegedly, he's going to go.
Allegedly, he was asked.
Yeah. So, the only thing that
I haven't seen him in the comments.
The only thing that I'm worried about as far as me dropping this alleged news is that I'm going out to Maui to go play in the Maui Legends, Hawaiian Legends big game, February 12th and 13th. But I'm also going to go visit with Bart and Impact and those guys. So I'm either not going to be allowed over, I'm going to get an offer.
Caucasian Saints.
Or I'm going to be beat up and my body's going to be thrown in the ocean. So, I don't know. We're not totally sure because he's not sitting right here. But I heard that allegedly. You want to read the text message? Like that. If you want.
Rumors going around.
Yeah, what does allegedly mean? Yeah, by definition. All right, everybody, hit the like button right now. Again, we're gonna shut this one down a little early because we just wanted to drop some news. Also, we want to thank Marcelo. We want to thank Dalton for sticking with it and
love you guys.
Making the choice. We do. We're gonna make it worth it.
We're gonna fight hard and when you have a team and everyone wants to be there, it's usually a good thing happens. So
I had a conversation. I had a conversation with Dalton and I said, hey, look, Alex Fragy alone is tangibly worth at least $40,000 cash. I mean, I value it even more than that.
Thanks, pal.
You're welcome. Yeah. So you gotta, and I always said, you gotta put value on everything else. So if you just put a $sign on every person that sits next to you in a room, then there you go. You're well over the budget.
Brandon. Too bad I still pay to play on the team. So that's the world we live in.
And sometimes there's negative $signs on people.
That's
you
true.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes we have to pay just to sit next to you.
That's right.
Yeah. So you got to think of that sort of thing when you're making these big decisions. Also, your climate. When you live in California, maybe that type of money isn't as big as you think it is. Yes. Thank you, Dizon. I appreciate that. That'll also go into the pot. Fragy's worth at least $69,420. Exactly.
It's my favorite number. It's a combination on my luggage.
You have a five piece combination. So there you go, Mario. So maybe so we have some conflicting information here between Mario and myself. Then I don't know who you're gonna side with.
What did we learn today on the Spick and Span show? I don't know.
Loyalty.
Loyalty.
What are you guys doing? Are you about ready for some boxes, or are you still working on it?
I'm gonna say ready for some more.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Do you have a lid for that? Just like a.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, perfect.
Absolutely.
Can you just put a scoop of ice cream on there?
That's what that was.
So, again, everybody, I want to thank you guys all for your tremendous support because you guys supporting us and supporting paintball is one of the reasons that we're able to continue to play and we continue to stick around with our teammates.
Allegedly.
So, while this episode was called Circle the Wagons for due all good purpose and reason, one of the other things is maybe it could have also been the allegedly. And for those of you guys who did get Spick and Span merch, we're also going to be making an allegedly shirt, and then we also have a Juicy News shirt coming out as well. That one's going to be going in hand with Quinn from Iconic Paintball.
Shout out to Quinn.
Yeah, big shout out to Quinn. He's doing a really good job. And again, big shout out to the Latin Saints for making some paintballers' dreams come true.
For sure.
That's what
shout
it
out
is,
to the
right?
Saints.
And Diego, if you're listening to this, you better get on the show one of these days. We got to get you next week after the we're gonna do a combine wrap up. Maybe if Diego, I'm gonna give him a call, give him a text, pin him down on 4 p.m. on a Tuesday. Next week we're gonna be doing a full show, live from our Spick and Span studios, and it will. There we go. Also, shout out to the Saints for making paintball relevant this offseason. Definitely the craziest offseason of the year. RIP to Impact. And we will see you guys later. Bart, if you're watching this, I'll see you at dinner in Maui.
See you guys.
Thank you guys very much for the support, and I'll see you live, full show, Tuesday, wrapping up the BKI Combine next week, Tuesday at 4 p.m. And check out our stories all day tomorrow because Chopper takes off tomorrow at about 8:30 a.m. Woo!
Get to the